Hi guys, this is Ashley with AJM Beauty and thank you for coming back to our channel. Today I'm going to show you how to achieve my look, film on my foundation routine. I am an oily girl. I am the only oily girl on this channel. Jessica and Miranda are both dry, so I wanted to give you insight and like products to use if you are oily or combo oily. So I really hope you enjoy this video. If you want to see how I do my foundation routine, just keep on watching. And thank you guys so much for all your love and support. I cannot thank you enough for your continued support of our YouTube channel. I hope you all have an awesome day. Primer. And I like this primer because I'm oily and I have pores, which I know everybody does, but mine are more noticeable than others. So I am just gonna go ahead and get my face primed, and then that way I can show you guys my face routine. I know Jessica did a video on hers. Mine is gonna be for oily people. I'm gonna go in just a little more on my cheeks. And I like rub it in, but I also push it into my skin. I noticed that it works way better when I do that. And we're gonna let that sit for a moment. I'm definitely gonna use a Morphe blending sponge. It is probably one of my favorite ways to put foundation on. I'm also gonna be using Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in F6. This is a little dark, but I make it work for my skin, so it's okay. I don't find it very full coverage as other people do, but it is more full coverage than using like Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, which is what I usually use. I still have yet to find my holy grail foundation. I'm still looking. So if you're oily and have any suggestions on what I could use, please drop them down below. I did try a sample of the Urban Decay All Nighter. I hated that. So if you have any other suggestions, please let me know. I've also found that with this foundation, it dries really quickly. So I have to work in little segments at a time on my face. So I'm gonna go. Now I've already done my eye makeup because I've already done like 2 or 3 eyeshadow routines on just the way that I do my eyeshadow. So now we're gonna go in and do our face. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna shake this up first. And I'm only gonna do one side of my face at a time. Like I said, I have to do it in sections. And this is kind of like a dupe for the Shape Tape foundation. I would say more of the matte. So let's go ahead and get this part blended out and then we'll work on. Smoothing operator, I believe is the name of it. Smooth operator. And I'm just gonna put this under my eyes. And I don't really bake, sort of say. Like I really wouldn't call what I do baking. I just set it. And then I set all down my face. Just in my problematic areas, like around my nose. I have smile lines, also have pores right here under my eyes, around my chin. And I get down in there. I like to make sure I get it all. And then I'm going to go ahead and set my forehead. I'm going to use Coty Airspun to set the rest of my face. I just like using this for my spots that really need it the most. So before I set the rest of my face, well, no, I'll go ahead and finish setting my face and then I'll show you what I do next. Alright, so I'm just going to put some in here. And I'm just going to use my same beauty blender. But I'm not going to like have it packed on. And we're just going to pack. Use this too to fix my contour. So now I'm going to take this M536. It's like a pointed setting brush. So I like to use this, and I don't wipe when I'm setting my under eye. I don't wipe it away. I push it into my skin. Now for me, this has been working. And then I'll lightly brush it. I don't brush it really hard. And then up here, I do the same thing, just in my crease, where I crease at. And then I lightly brush, just to make sure that if any excess gets left behind, it's gone. So now I'm going to take my Real Techniques powder brush, and I'm just going to blend this powder and like press it into my skin, but also blend it. And so this is how I do it. So boom, we are set. Now I'm gonna go in with the Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm gonna use, I don't really use a contour kit. I have one, I don't really use it. I actually prefer Hoola Benefit Bronzer. It's a matte bronzer. To me, it just, I don't know, I just like the way that it finishes on my face. So now I do a line first, and then I go back in really lightly and I buff it out. And I'm not really caring what the line looks like, because like I said, I'm gonna go back in with the Coty Airspun and cut my cheeks to give me that contour that I want. Now, when I contour up here, I actually like to bring it down my temple, because I like to bring the depth back into my forehead. So I bring it down almost to my brows, and then just down my hairline. And now I'll fill this part in. And now I'm just gonna go lightly underneath my chin and then blend down with circular motions. This is just how I do it. Like I said, you don't have to do it the way that I do. It's just one of the ways that I do it. So now what I'm gonna do is take my powder brush, and I'm just gonna blend the contour that I put down here and up here on my forehead. I don't want the harshness. I want it to be soft. So just about like that. Now I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna go ahead and cut my cheek. Okay, now I'm done with that. I just want to get in with two different blushes. I know, I'm bougie, but before I do my blushes, I'm gonna go ahead and do my nose contour. I use Hoola Light on my nose so that it's not too much. And I use an angled eyeshadow brush. And when you're contouring your nose, you want to make sure that you go up not down. You want to go up. And so I'm also going to take the leftover powder that was left on the Morphe blending sponge. And I'm going to just clean up my nose contour. And I also use Hoola Light to contour my bottom lip. Right, so we are done contouring now. Now I'm going to take that same contour brush though. And I do blend up. It looks like I'm blending down, but I'm blending up. And so like the product that was already left on there gets there. So now I'm going to like cut my nose contour. Okay, so now I'm going to take that same setting brush that I used before to go ahead and wipe away the powder. All right, so I will blend out the rest of my contour, don't worry. So I'm gonna go in with 2 different shades of blush. I'm gonna use Tarte Fairy Flush first. It's a really light pink. And I do love this. I did get it on sale from Tarte while Tarte was having a sale. So, and I just like using it with the Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten Tropic Hues. The shade is Tropic Hues. Now this stuff is pigmented. I did get it in a Boxy-Charm. And so you see how pigmented it is. I'm barely touching. Now we have our cheeks done. Now I'm going to go in with my powder brush and I blend everything in. And I do my little technique where I pat it. So now that is done. Now we're going to go in with highlighter. I'm going to use Becca Champagne Pop. It was their collab with Jaclyn Hill. One of my absolute favorites. I'm also going to use a new technique that I learned about. You use your beauty blender. So I'm going to dip in. And I'm going to just pat it on. Now, if you know me, you know that I am obsessed with highlighter. So I wear it everywhere. But look at that shine. I'm going to drag it down my nose and my cupid's bow. And I just like the way that it comes out. Now I'm going to go in with Jeffree Star's Mannequin. I just like a nude lip with a nude eye. So that's what we're going to do. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our finished product. So now I'm going to set my face with Morphe setting spray. It is my favorite. I'm almost out. Anyways, just be sure that you are subscribed to our channel and hit that notification bell so that anytime that we upload a video, you will know when it is live. I had a lot of fun showing y'all my makeup routine. I hope that this helps anybody with oily skin. If you are an oily skin kind of girl like me and you have any questions or anything like that, please drop them down below and I will answer them as best as I can just from what I've experienced with products. If you have anything else that you want to let me know about, please drop it down below. I'm open to all and any suggestions. And I hope that y'all have a wonderful day.